Hello, welcome to this video. Today we're looking at Wakelet and how potentially we can use Wakelet, which is a curation site, to create a class playlist. With a number of us all working remotely, some of us have got the opportunity to ask students to do some work independently and then come back to us. And this is a great way to create a playlist of activities and resources that your students are going to use and access during an asynchronous session. So by asynchronous, we mean this is not a live session. This is a session where students will work through some materials in their own time. And Wakelet makes it so easy to create this playlist. So if you're not familiar with Wakelet, then if you click in the banner in the top right hand corner, you can pick up my Wakelet playlist, which has lots of videos on how to use Wakelet and gives you more of a step-by-step guide on the features of Wakelet. So for this video, we're going to create a class playlist. So the first thing we're going to do is create a collection. And we can add a cover image there. You can either upload one of your own images, or we can just choose from something in the library. I'm just going to pick a random image for the purposes of this, but you could choose something potentially related to your session or the topic that you teach. So we've got a cover image. We can also just alter it so it's half-size cover image. So we'll go, let's say, Tuesdays class playlist, and we may put the date. And then put some instructions in. Please work your way through various tasks detailed below. So we've got that, and you may put something else in there. You may also want to set a time. These tasks need to be completed by, let's say, 12:30 p.m. when you join me online. A live catch-up. So say this could be just the morning's activities that they're doing. Okay, so you've got your instructions there. You can now start to add content, and at this point I think it's quite nice, in addition to the text, to do a video for them. So you can use the embedded Flipgrid video, and that will give you a video window in which you can record your own video. So we've got a video there. We can record a video. We can add some effects. So we can add a frame, and let's go for something a bit sparkly. We can add a frame. We can add, if we chose to, we could add a whiteboard, and then we could add some text to that whiteboard. And then we can move that and stretch it. So we've got a little video. We could then record our video. Hi, in this week's class, I'd like you, before we meet at 12:30, I'd like you to look through the activities listed below. There's a video I'd like you to watch. And then, having watched the video, I'd like you to answer a few questions within the form. And then I'd like you to contribute to the JamBoard discussion, which is linked right at the very bottom. Any questions, do reach out via the chat, or I'll see you at 12:30. I'm then happy with the video. I can hit next. I can edit that video. It can alter a thumbnail. I'm happy to confirm that, and I'll add that video. So I think it's quite a nice touch having a video at the start there, and it will add that video once it's processed to my collection. So we've got this. I may choose to put some instructions. So I could put some text in there. I may go, let's say, I could also put in a heading and done. So we've got activity 1 watch the video. It could be next, then we do an activity involving watching something off YouTube. So let's grab a YouTube video. This video today we're looking at Microsoft Teams. So we'll just click share and we'll copy that link, we'll paste that in there. And you could get something from TED Talks or from Khan Academy or any of the videos that you think are useful. There may even be a link to a program that's been on terrestrial TV, so you've got it off one of the players, whether that be BBC, iPlayer or ITV player. You can paste the link in there. What I like about YouTube is the fact that it will then embed that video in there for me. So I could add some instructions if I wanted to. So activity 1, please watch this video, and I could have another heading, activity 2. And you can see you can start to build. You can start to build up your activities as you go. So there we are. So we've got, so far we've got activity 1, please watch this. Let's make that, let's edit that. This is, and then we've got activity 2. And then in addition, we're going to add a link this time to a form. So we want to check that they're learning. This is just a form I created for something else, but obviously this could be quite an interactive form with different types of questions. So we're going to share that, as I've said in previous videos. And again, if you look on the banner in the right hand corner, you can see my guide to using Microsoft Forms. When it comes to sharing these, I tend to leave it anyone can respond. Always make sure that you've got their name, and it just removes the need for them having to log in separately. So copy that link. We can go back to our Wakelet and we can place that in there. And that will appear there. So I could again add some instructions. And I'm happy with that. Oh, always helps you type the type in the text box. There we are. Not in the link box. Please complete this short quiz. Oh, we haven't added a heading, but you get the idea. And then final activity maybe you want them to contribute to either Microsoft Whiteboard or a JamBoard. So in the cases of this one, I'm going to Google JamBoard. Whiteboard, Microsoft Whiteboard is improving. I find it's not quite as easy as Google JamBoard at the moment. It's not quite as quick and doesn't have quite the functionality yet if you're using the browser-based version. So we can create a new JamBoard. We can title that Choose Today's Class. We could add some heading at the top. So please add a reflection on the task that they did. That may be our instruction. We can then go share. And we can change the sharing. So if we click to change, we can say anybody with a link can edit, and done. And then when we copy that link, we can go back to our Wakelet and we can add that to our, and again we could put in our instructions, but you get the idea. We're adding the various activities we want them to do. We've got a variety of different types of activities. We're not just getting them to watch a video. Other things you could add to this, you could add an ed puzzle. If you wanted to add some interactivity within your video, you could also add a Microsoft stream with questions in the timeline. So there's all sorts of different types of content you could add to this. Having got your class playlist ready, you're now ready to share it. If we make it unlisted, and then you just click on the share, and you can see you can either add it directly to Google Classroom or Microsoft Teams, or you could copy that link and add it to your VLE or your class community, or there's also the option to embed as well. So whichever way you want to, you can share that with your students. So we can copy that link, go on to a new tab, paste that link in. There we are, our class playlist. So there you have it. Wakelet, really flexible tool. It's one of my favourite tools of the moment. I think it's a great way to create a playlist of activities that you want your students to do during an asynchronous lesson. They've got all the resources in front of them. Makes it much easier. They're not having to go off and find resources or click on various links in different windows. So I hope you found the video useful. If it did, give it a like. Remember to subscribe to the channel and join me again soon for more EdTech videos. Thanks for watching.